So we about to call Deontay Wilder. He's ready. The baddest man on the planet. Here we go, guys. Give you guys some great content from the heavyweight champion of the world. It's just amazing that the heavyweight champion of the world is accessible. The baddest man on the planet. What's up?
I'm good, man. What's going on?
How you feel, King?
I look good. I feel good, brother. I feel real good. How about yourself?
Oh, wonderful, man. How's the new addition?
Man, I can't get enough of them. It's good to see these kids grow, man.
That's real.
Blossom and be able to instill in them what you want. And look for them. It's just like the saying, we can feed them to water, but we can't make them drink.
Absolutely right.
We can fill them with the right things to do.
Uh-huh.
So, they have their own option in life to be able to do what they want.
Mm-hmm.
That's my greatest thing about being a father.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to teach.
Yeah, man. So I want to jump right into it. I know we on different times. I was like, hey, first of all, I want to say I appreciate you, man, for actually reaching out to me, telling me when you're going to be available. I thought that was real noble of you.
Oh, man, anytime. If I get my word, then it is what it is.
I already know. I was actually with the Watsons, man. We were doing some community work with trying to integrate the community with the police officers. We had a basketball game and trying to work in the community.
Right.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It went well. It went well. Not the greatest turnout, but a lot of police officers came, and they felt real comfortable, and it worked out well. I would presume by the next time they do it, it'll be better. It was a quick turnaround, so
Right.
yeah. So let's talk about that. So let's talk about Trump. How did that come about with Donald Trump? And
Well, I got a call from my publicist saying that they want me to come up there to be a part of the Jack Johnson pardon. So, I gave it a little thought. I told them, let me check my schedule, but let me get back with thought of mine, and they would just see that I really want to, do this, And I've been too eager to go to the White House and everything, what's going on and different things like that. So people can understand that. But I started thinking the reason why this came about, what part do I play in this, and what the meaning behind it, and with all of it, I was just looking at myself. I said, I'm the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. Jack Johnson was the same thing, but he was the first Black American, champion of the world, and it was a wrong done to him because he was so flamboyant, because he was so flashy, and he spoke his piece. He did what he wanted, and respect, especially in the generation the time that he came up in, and was able to do that. And I just felt it was right for me. It was only right for the past champion and the present, the current champion, which is me, to be there and to see this pardon come to pass. A lot of people are looking forward to this.
I get it.
I don't know how many people that was looking forward to this pardon happening for so many years. And a lot of people, especially the ones in the new generation, they would never know what this is about. Even in the old generation, they probably wouldn't know what it was. I had to do my research a little bit more. I knew who Jack Johnson was. I knew what his accomplishment was, but as far as the history of him and stuff, I wasn't too aware of everything that went on with him. But it's an educational thing. It's good. It's good for educating people's minds and different things like that. And they said, Jack Johnson was the TBE. He was the original TBE. Ali got all his stuff from him. Ali got his stuff from Jack Johnson.
Sure.
And so forth and so on. So Jack Johnson was that man. He was the best ever. That ever did, the first Black American. Man, how can you not be there for the first Black American heavyweight champion? I don't care what politically is going on in the world. That has nothing to do with me. But when somebody reach out and his family reach out, for support or help, of this pardon and they're coming to do that, man, I'll do it 100 times over again, no matter what, no matter what opinion anyone has of it.
Now, what I was thinking? Moves like that kind of makes you. I know you only have one belt. It makes you the unified champion of the world if you think about it from a bigger perspective.
Most definitely. Most definitely back then, it won them for one
Yeah.
champion.
Uh-huh.
Like it's supposed to be.
Sure.
Like it is definitely supposed to be one heavyweight champion of the world. I wish I could go back in the time where they tried to make all these federations with these belts, man, and, try to put a stop to it because it's just too much. People have gotten hungry with these sanctioning fees and trying to get all these belts. It kind of mess up the sport a little bit because when you get all these champions, none of the champions want to be dethroned. None of the champions want to fight the best. They don't want to see who's the best. They don't want to be the best. So they want to. As long as they got a belt, they feel like they something. But for me, it's over and beyond that.
Sure.
I want to be like Jack Johnson. I want to be like back in those days. Those guys, it was one champion. When you held the belt, you was the heavyweight champion.
You want to go 45 rounds?
Man, I'll go any kind of rounds, man. I'll go 3 more rounds. That's it's easy. It's easy. Once you know the secrets in the ring and be able to maintain and be able to adjust to anything, you can get by. You can get by whatever. They did it for years. So they're human, and for me, I'm half human and half extraterrestrial.
I got you.
So I'm not human.
What's the process going to the White House? How does that happen? Like walk through us the process of actually going into the White House and what it's like to actually go there and the process that it takes.
Man, once you get approved, because first they got to do a background check and stuff. You got some crazy stuff on your record. You might as well give it up. Because they do heavy background check. And once that clear, that's when you can get you come up there. And then even when you come up there, man, you got to go through the hell of a security. Just when you think it's over, there's always one more checkpoint to go. Whether it's, they getting your license and all that stuff, making sure everything's straight. Man, the White House is one of the most safest places in the world. Secure place in the world. You could say the safest. Yeah, with all that armor they got over there.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's a lot. And then when you're dealing with the White House, the White House got all types of different things and weapons and artillery in the yard that you can't see and stuff over cameras, night vision sensors. And
wow.
They got all kinds of stuff going on over there, man. They got all kinds of hidden doors and stuff, man. You go in the president's office, it looks, you got hidden doors in there and stuff. It's pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool. You don't want to get an opportunity to go.
Yeah, I want to give the fans kind of a background of the field because obviously 99% of us will never have the opportunity of just not talking about Trump, but just actually going through the experience of the White House. Was there any side conversations you and Trump had off camera?
No, not at all. Not at all. Everybody was as a group, and we spoke as our turn was. As we chose to. You know what I mean? It wasn't a turn for them. We just spoke as we started, as we wanted. I mean, it was a civilized conversation. Everybody got some input in. This is all camper stuff. In the back, just being with him and stuff. It was pretty cool. He loved biking. Trump loves some biking. I gotta give it to him. He loved biking. And as a person, Trump's a cool guy as a person. But as president, he needs some help, man. He needs some help in the office. But as a person, being able to interact with him and just joke with him and talk to him, he's a down-to-earth dude. I mean, he speaks his speech. I like a man that speaks his speech. Tell me what it is straight up. I don't want to beat around the bush with you. I don't want to do none of that. I want to keep it real with me because I'm going to keep it real with you. And we just keep it real because what's understood don't have to be
explained. Amen.
And that's why I like to speak it, So in that perspective, he was a very cool guy. He was biking. He made sure he wanted me to knock Joshua ass out. The words, knock his ass out. He was just asking me who won't fight next and all that stuff. I wouldn't be surprised to see him at a fight. You know what I mean? Especially if this Joshua thing take off. I wouldn't be surprised to see him there. He loved boxing. He loved Lennox Lewis because Lennox is one of his favorites. And you know, he just kept it boxing. You know, he just kept it boxing, and everybody did their thing, and we got on out of there. You know, that's my second time going to the White House. I was able to go
when you got the bronze medal.
The Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Bush was there. And we actually got a tour around the White House and everywhere. The first time I went, that time it was strictly business, in and out, the way I like it.
So you got at least one more trip when you get all them belts. You know, what do you say? My last question on this subject. What do you say to the people that say, "Oh, Deontay Wilder shouldn't have went. You know, it's not good. It's not a good look. You know, Trump may use it for political power and stuff like that."
I mean, well, I just have to tell those people, just, you know, may God bless them. You know, may God bless them, and may they find peace within themselves and their surroundings. May their life be filled with positive energy and positive thinking instead of negative energy and negative thoughts. You know, because if people look at the brighter side of it, being optimistic, being optimistic about the situation, they would see that it was a wonderful thing. You know, I don't care what Trump uses as far as the black people. We know where we stand with him, and he know where he stand with us. You know, and by the shake of his hand and being able to pardon, that ain't gonna change nothing. We all know that. You know, I was there to support Jack Justice's family and the party. Jack Justice's family and the party. And it don't get no better than that. Just like we always there to support Jack Justice and his family.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care what nobody else talking about or what they saying. You know, if I worried about what people thought of Deontay Wilder, man, I'd be somewhere locked up in a dark place and won't come out, man. You know, because you know, people talk about me every day, man. You know, I don't sit back and dwell on what people think of me. You know what I'm saying? What they say of me or what their opinion. I don't care about that because I know who I am. Like I said, I know what I stand for. I know what I represent. I'm a black man that's powerful, and I represent others. You know, all over the world. I'm a leader of men, and that's men all over. But you know, I love my people. That's one thing. I love my people. You know, and you know, I just tell them, you know, it's a good thing, man. So instead of sitting negative about it, look at the positive about it. We always worry about the negative first instead of the positive thing. We can't never give nobody props. Just being there, just being able to support another black family, being able to support a wrong that was corrected into right, and for me to be there, and for my kids, you know, when they get older, they'll be like, "Hey, my dad." Which was the heavyweight champion of the world. By that time, they'll be saying he was the undisputed, you know, unified heavyweight champion of the world, and he watched Jack Justice get pardoned. You know, they wouldn't know about this. You know, this is a big honor. Something that was done, oh my God, so many years ago, and for me to be there to see this happen, I mean, it's an honor for me. I don't care what nobody talk about. It's an honor for me be able to do that. I can say I did that, and we're going to leave it as that, man. Yeah. Like I said, man, anybody got any kind of ill will, feelings towards them, may God bless them and ease their mind and have peace.
You know, I read about 20 articles a day. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and you said how people may not like you. You know what my thought was about you, Deontay Wilder, and I say this not to create a wave, but just to make sense of it. You know, I was thinking about you in comparison to Floyd Mayweather, and in my head, and I said Floyd Mayweather protected himself, right? And I'm cool with Floyd and all that, and on the flip side, we're protecting you, and I think that is one of the more poetic things because I read articles and then I get on YouTube. There's a cocoon around you, man. And I know you feel it, but can you elaborate on, like, I don't know if you feel it, but I feel it. You know, like there's a galvanized spirit.
I see it every day.
Beautiful.
I see it, yeah, most definitely. Well, Fred, my grandma said I was anointed by God. I tell this story all the time because I want to instill it in people. I wanted to sink in, and I want people to really think about it. So when they see me next time in my outing, and when I'm performing, know that I am touched, I am blessed, I'm anointed by God. You know, it used to be times where my grandma used to pick me up from school for fighting and get suspended and stuff. She would never discipline me, but she would always be a teacher. She would always tell me that you're chosen. You know, God is going to use you. You know, she used to always say that. You know, always say that. And I didn't understand as a child. You know, I listened, but I didn't really understand the significance behind what she was telling me at that time because I only thought as a child. But only when I became a grown man and put away my childish ways, I understood. Even still to this day at 32, man, I go back on certain situations or certain things that were said, and I go back and like, wow, I understand it now. I couldn't understand it then, and it always happened like that. So many different things that I've been through, and my mind was just all of a sudden just daydream and reminisce about a certain. It'd be briefly, and it comes out like I remember that. I understand that now. You know, I'm a very powerful man. You know, people don't understand what type of power I possess in our lives. I'm a very powerful man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how powerful you are. I'm gonna tell you how powerful you are, and I'm not a dick rider or nothing like that. But I'm gonna tell you something. You had grown men touching the TV in the 7th round. You had grown men like trying to touch you in this. I swear to God, I've seen it with my own eyes. You had grown men like on the verge of tears touching the TV, like, "Come on, Wilder! Come on, Wilder!" You understand what I'm saying?
Right. You know, boxing is a very emotional sport. So it's a very emotional sport, and you know, especially when you feel like you have some type of tie connected to that person that's in the ring. You don't want no harm or no danger done to that person. And it'll make you fight, man. It'll make you get in there, get in the ring, man. You know, it'll make you be on the outside, try to bounce back and forth. But you know, that just let me know that, man. Just hearing that just let me know that, man, people are with me more than what I think. You know, each and every time I'm gathering, man. The wave has definitely changed for me. It's crazy. So crazy. You know what I mean? Especially with my people. You know, that, you know, being in Atlanta. You know, I live in Atlanta as well too. So I move around from Alabama, Atlanta to LA. You know, all three places. But when I go out, especially in Atlanta, because you know Atlanta is.
They fuck you. They fuck with you heavy over there.
Black.
You got to.
Oh man. It's Black Hollywood.
I'm sorry. I'm feeling comfortable around you, Deontay. I feel like I know you, so I'm using like. I'm sorry. I'm talking non-journalistic with you, but I feel very comfortable talking to you. All right, good.
No,
All right, go ahead.
Keep it real. You know what I mean? But you know, the people they have that claim to me, and every time I go out and get out of, you know, if I go out, I barely go out to clubs or anything. You know, it has to be like some type of somebody invite me, like an owner or something, invite me out, or a certain type of occasion, my birthday, somebody we just chill, and we just do our thing. But you know, just upon letting out when I go out, and the people how they hover around me and gravitate to me, especially the men, It's a beautiful thing. You know, a lot of guys will probably want to see women around them and stuff, but look at over the years, man. Look at all this stuff going on with these women, man. You know, for every great man, there was a woman to knock down the empire. You know, that's all the way before Christ in the Bible. So we already know what that's about. You know, so with these men out here, you got to be careful what you say to these women and how you treat these women, man, because you know they definitely out here trying to get their chick.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
But the women also have to be careful as well too, because all this finessing and stuff. Just imagine all the reports that you don't get reported.
Gotcha.
All the reports that ain't getting reported. You know what I mean? Yeah, people lose their lives all the time. You know, but the thing about it, man, the men, how they come and gravitate to me and they express their feelings to me and tell me how I'm speaking for the voiceless and continue to do what I do, you know, speaking for us, they take it very seriously. They take it very, very, very seriously. I look into their eyes and I feel their spirit, I feel their energy. Man, you know, it just let me know I'm doing the right thing. It even more regenerates me. It even more puts something in me because I know what I say and what I do. They watch it like they watch it 100%. And now they all aboard, and it makes me feel good to be in this position, to have this opportunity, and to have this responsibility, you know, to speak for people, to say the things that others wouldn't say, to do things that others wouldn't do. You know, maybe because they feel like their career would be in a jeopardy, or they feel like they wouldn't work with this type of person or something like that, you know. But I'm just me. I'm just trying to be me me. I ain't trying to be anybody else but Deontay Wilder. If similarities come about that I may do things that others have done or may look like it or sound like it, then, kudos to that. But I just want to let people know I am a real champion. I'm a real champion. I carry myself in a real champion way.
I can't imagine.
I'm not puppet, no strings attached to me. I ain't politically correct. I ain't got people trying to tell me what to do and what to say. They know better than that. That's why, so many people so hesitant and nervous to see what I'm gonna say because I had the opportunity to say whatever the hell I wanted to say, man. Man, I could have said, man, I could have said President Trump, but man, we appreciate this, man, but shit. Man, you gotta come on better. My people's out here starving, man. You ain't doing nothing. I could have said anything. I had an opportunity on worldwide national TV. I could have spoken any type of piece. So those the things I said, it kind of made people a little easy and calm down because they don't know what they're gonna get out of me.
And that's kind of what we like.
Exactly.
You don't have no battery in your back. Yeah, no battery. That leads me to say you and Tupac would have been amazing in this era. Like you as the baddest man on the planet, and Tupac would have damn near had our culture's ears. When I see you and your voice, I see it parallels Tupac to a certain degree.
Oh man, that would have numbers and with numbers we're stronger. Numbers we are stronger. As long as we understand with numbers, we are stronger. It's time to educate each other. It's time to educate our mind, especially with the history we're dealing with us and what we've done. We watch too much TV and worry about too much going on because TV televised vision. And then they take it back to our regular programming because they program that shit in their head. Back to your regular program. Man, that is still, man, they we gotta, we're coming though. We're coming. We're coming because together we're stronger, man. And like I said, I love my people. I can't help it. I love them. The most entertaining people in the world, man. I love what we do. Sometimes we get a little crazy. Sometimes we make them get a little ignorant. But it's all out of love, man. People got to see the beauty of what we do and how we entertain people and love people, man. And I love it. I just want us to be able to come together when it comes to chilling and being able to destroy each other and bring harm to each other. I want to be able to fix that, and I think I'm gonna be able to have my little percentages, whatever come with me being the heavyweight champion of the world, and then unifying the division because I truly feel that I will unify the division when the opportunity come about.
Let's talk about it.
Do that, I have even more power. It's gonna be crazy.
Do you think that fight will happen? You and Joshua?
What's going on right now? I think it's a good chance of what's going on. Because there's a lot of other stuff going on that people don't know. And we ain't trying to let it out. We're trying to keep things quiet like it's supposed to have been in the first place.
Sure.
But Eddie Hearns play games so much as this promoter. He's never been in this position. So he's like one of those. He like a guy that got a little power and want to play around with it or whatever and want to manipulate people. People have seen it, the manipulations, the lies, the contradictions. I mean, how many times I've been saying this from day one. When people gonna wake up and realize what I say, I don't play around. Certain things I've said, it's almost like people have called me being a prophet. But I don't want to claim that because God ain't gave me that ability. I'm not going to claim it. But the things I do say, people need to take heed and understand and pay attention to what I say. And sometimes I can get a little southern. Sometimes I can have a little country grammar. But it's all out of love. But whatever you understand, make sure you take heed to what I say. Because sooner or later, it comes to pass. What I say, I always come to pass, man. I'm anointed, man. Especially when, man. But you playing around, they, trying to do me dirty. And I really feel it's gonna happen. One way or another. We're gonna see what happens. Something I can't reveal everything.
Sure.
So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Right now is at the moment in time we just see what's gonna happen. We're gonna let it play out. and we're gonna see what happens. Especially if they give me my 40% like I truly deserve, I'll go to the UK. That's easy. I've been saying that from day one. You know, I don't know when he's coming with the narrative of Deontay coming over there and stuff like that. And I know the Joshua's fans can't be that stupid. You know, not to come over there and stuff. Of course, I got family over there, man. That's like my second home, really. I feel so close. When I be over there, sometimes people don't even know. Like, that's like my second home. You know what I'm saying? I feel ease over there in the UK. That's nothing for me. Nothing. So I love to come over there. That's nothing. It'll be more pressure on him than I anyway. You know, so if that's what you want to do, man, hey, give me my 40%. Why is it so hard to give me my 40% when y'all engaged all these other fighters that wasn't worth nothing? That didn't mean nothing. That didn't bring nothing to the table. The only person that really brought something was Joseph Parker. Even Klitschko didn't even bring that to the table. But his body, because he was defeated. You know, he was defeated. He was coming out 2 years, and he was old as well. He was old. You know, and I almost won that motherfucker.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
But he came. He started listening. He started listening to other stuff and started making second decisions. And that's when it's time to get out the game. When you can't go out your first instinct, and you can't go out that first mindset and go and get in there and get them out like I do. I see a blood. You already know it's gonna be. If you get hurt in there with me, it's gonna be the scariest 20 seconds of your life. Because I'm coming.
Well, you are the Mariano Rivera of the game, though. I'll give you that. You're a great closer.
You know, and that's the thing about me. And that's what they scared of the most.
Now, if you go to England, here's my because they stopped the talcum fight kind of early. Do you think if there's a seventh round like Ortiz, they'll find a? Can you hear me? Wait, hold on. Oh, sorry about that. I hit the mute button by accident. Now, let me ask you this. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Okay, wonderful. Now, they stopped the talcum fight kind of early, right? Do you think if you have a seventh round like Ortiz, the ref will be itching to stop the fight or anything?
If Joshua was Ortiz in that situation, they would have stopped it. If I'm in his country, they stop it. They stopping that. They stopping that on that because look what they're doing, man. It's looking like they're paying the referees off and everybody else. Look at the forget the tackle fight. Look at the Parker fight.
The Parker fight, no inside, right?
You just can't do that. You just can't do that, man. You know, and you know me when I'm in there, I'm in rage.
Yeah. You too far away from the phone, Deontay.
Especially the way I'm feeling, I'm trying to hurt this man. Every time I get in, you trying to hook it up, man, you gonna get hit too. Gonna be just like my new dad, old brother. And you're like, no. Man, you don't do that, especially for a unification bout. You do not do that. You let these guys fight, man. We fighting for our lives. We fighting for everything. We don't get in there and stop it and break it up. And, oh, my God, that was crazy. But, man, it is what it is. I'm glad that he have all the belts. I don't want to work so hard no more.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you get a 3-for-1 deal.
Yeah, because these guys, man, they don't want to fight me. They understand that. I didn't want to fool them the best. That's why, man, once I get these guys, they can have them back. They can have these motherfuckers.
So once you unify, you'll do one hometown favorite, and then you'll get the belts up.
They can have them.
It's too expensive.
If they decide to take them, they can take them. But of course, I'm gonna still defend my title. That's one of my goals. I want to clean out the heavyweight division. That's my ultimate goal. Unify, clean out the division. I'm talking about everybody. Everybody. I'm cleaning this mug out before I retire. Trust me. And these are my words. I haven't gone back on my word since I started. And I ain't planning on doing so, And that's what I'm gonna do. So everybody gonna get an opportunity to get a piece of this chocolate. Like chocolate, you gonna get some of this. better have a dentist on side because there's a lot of cavities they gonna build up because this is a lot of rich chocolate right here. Everybody gonna get a piece.
Now that leads me to another question. If you don't get the Joshua fight next, who would you want to fight more, Brazil or Jarrell Miller?
Who will I want to fight next?
Yeah. Or
to be honest, it might not be neither or.
wow.
We got plans. We got a lot of stuff, man.
Okay.
A lot of people think Brazil and stuff. People gotta understand. I got a whole year to fight mandatory.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't worried about Brazil right now. Even if this fight don't happen, we got people. We got a lot of things we trying to set. We got some stuff we trying to do. So if this fight don't happen, we just move to what we was planning on doing, and we go from there. You know what I mean? It could be anybody. It could be anybody, but I want to let people know we're not set on Brazil.
Okay.
We're not. He's gonna get healed for sure. He's gonna get what he's got coming to him, especially now that my brother is officially
1-0. Yeah.
Yeah, 1-0, and y'all already got him a broke nose on his left. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the power is in the family. So, by the time he move up the heavyweight division, Brazil will probably still be there. Definitely strong like he is now, and my brother gonna finish the job like he did, with Brazil and all that line he did towards it. You know what I mean? That fight's gonna be crazy. If I ever fight, and when we do fight, while he doing all this talking, that's how I'm gonna keep it right there for it.
How about Jarrell? How about Jarrell Miller? Now, before you answer this, I got to say something about this because I actually DM'd Jarrell Miller because I'm just a firm believer men act like men in every example of their life. You understand what I'm saying? And I just thought that was just very disrespectful, distasteful. And I said, I need your phone number. I need to call you because men don't act like this. And I know everyone was raised different, but I think there's a fundamental man code worldwide. I don't care if you're in the fucking in the desert or in a big city. I genuinely believe in my heart of hearts, Deontay Wilder, that there's a man code, and I thought Jarrell Miller was way off code, and it left a sour taste in my mouth. You understand? Like between him and 50 Cent, I was like, that was some. You mind if I use my quote? Go ahead. Shoot, it's your interview. Shoot.
Yeah, we left a bad taste in a lot of men's mouth. A lot of he just don't understand. Man, I can't. I don't condone violence. I don't. What I'm trying to say with it. Basically, I just want him to know that I'm very powerful. I got a lot of men out here that want to whoop his ass. They like right now, like he don't even understand. I don't even in some of my fighters. I got some fighters who want to deal with him, like because the things that he said, when he said that was just only for attention. And if you're gonna say something, tell the truth, bro.
Yeah.
I'll never lie on my dick. I ain't know people still lie on their dick.
Not at 30 something. Yeah, I'm with you.
Like, why would you do? Why would you tell somebody that when you know you ain't did that? You know for fact. You know for fact you ain't did that. But when you messing with somebody's wife, bro, you crossing the motherfucking line. And when you mess with mine, you definitely crossing the line. You definitely, so when I see him, I can't wait to see him.
Man, you know what? I'm probably at a disadvantage in terms of beating his ass, but just in terms of intellect and just being a man, I want to really, really have this conversation with him because that's Deontay. I did a video and I had to change the title. I said Jarrell Miller and 50 Cent, they just did some bitch nigga shit. And I said women are like a fucking a flower on a pedestal. You don't touch it. Only one man's supposed to reach and water that flower. End of discussion. Period. And that's just wholeheartedly how I felt on that whole thing. You know what I mean? And but you got some real ones that stood beside you though. Keep it real. I'm keep it G with you.
My man, I appreciate all you guys that keep it real and stand by me like that, man. I really do it. Don't go in vain, that's for sure. I think that's dear to me. And because that was just fine. That was just attention whore, and that's what I'm talking about. Being black men and want to from the truth. Jamel Miller could never touch a woman that fine like that, man. He could never touch a woman that fine. I can't wait to see it again. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. You don't put your mouth on my wife, bro.
Wow.
When you know it ain't you. When I'm already talking about this situation before. But for him to come and do it and want to have attention, act like he didn't. He can't even say he did. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been because they was talking about on the Breakfast Club about some fighters and other Americans and stuff, and I missed his name. And do you know who he is? Because I was telling them why would Joshua want to come to America and fight? Nobody knows. Nobody really knows. Nobody don't know. He ain't missed his name like that, even in Brooklyn.
Well, you had 14,000 and he had 7, so I mean that answers the question.
Exactly. That's being honest, bro. That ain't shitting on nobody. That ain't downgrading nobody. I speak what's real. Whatever I say is real. Come out of my mouth. I'm the type of person that I love my people. I can't express that enough. That's in my heart. Sometimes, friend, I see certain things that we do. I see certain things that is done to us. I've seen things that's done in the past to us, man. I still, as a grown man, I'll cry about it. I'll shed a tear because it's sensitive to me. It's something that holds dear to my heart. You know what I'm saying? I don't play around when it comes to my people. You know what I mean? I really mean it. You know what I'm saying? But when it's dealing with something like this is what I'm talking about, bro. I'm a cool dude. I'm the coolest dude people will ever meet. Just don't get on my bad side.
I tell people the one story I tell you is when we were leaving the Watson's gym, and my little ass looked up at you, and you said, "Fred, I'm a real nigga, man." And where I come from, I wasn't always successful. I wasn't always had this tone in my voice. Where I come from, that is the biggest badge of honor you can give a man. You understand what I'm saying? And I looked at him, and I've told that story about 40 times because when I post it, now people think that we're best friends now. We post on Instagram and I cover fight. They think I know everybody in boxing. You know what I mean? But that's the one story I tell of you, man. I swear, I was like, I believe everything that comes out of his mouth, basically. You know what I mean? And more importantly, I trust your intentions. You understand? And I'm glad you don't take that lightly. You know what I mean? Because you're in a powerful position and you're carrying the Hawthorne, the legacy. When you walk into the ring and when you speak at that pedestal about things that are more important than boxing, you're speaking for the Hawthornes of the world, the Williams of the world, the Jones of the world, and we love and respect you for that. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely, man. And I appreciate that, man. I try to be as real as I can. I try to be as genuine as I can. I try to be sincere as I can. And I try to show emotions as well because, sometimes you would get, people already stereotype fighters. That's why we hard to get endorsements and anything else because they feel like we gonna be the one that do crazy shit. But look at all these other athletes. That's football players. I think football players are the worst of all. Got a lot of friends that's been in the league, some that's retired. You know what I mean? And
what would you do? What would you do as a NFL football player today, as it relates to the national anthem?
Say that again?
What would you do as a professional football player as it relates to the national anthem this upcoming season?
Man, I thought about that before. I was like, if I was a football player, what would I do? I just don't know, man. I don't, one part of me would take a knee, another part of me, they putting fines on people taking knees now and stuff, and I think people got to understand it ain't about the flag when you're dealing with certain situations. And people, I probably would take a knee. To be honest, I'll probably be right down with Captain. Oh, yes, sir. Because it's not about the flag. We represent the flag. We support the flag. Hey, I have family members that's in the military and that have been in the military. I've been to Germany on base with my cousin many times. Out there living out there for months in Germany with him and stuff like that at his spot. You know what I mean? So it ain't about, it ain't necessarily about the flag and the people that died for our freedom and stuff. It's about what we're standing for right now. It's about what's going on right now. And those that get mad at that, It's the ones that can't relate. It's always the ones that can't relate that always that come with the problem. When you can't relate on the situation, you can't. You don't understand it. And if you ain't understand it, it's gonna be confusing to you. When people try to explain to you, you don't get it. That's what we do. We're still in rage. We still bothered by certain things that go on. We want to move on. 400 years, only out of 100 some years, you don't think we want to move on? We want to move on, but society, life, is not allowing us to move on. Of course, racism could have been dead a long time ago, but the teaching is still going on in the household. They may not do it in front of you. They may not do it in public. But when they get home, that's the problem. I'm going to be around them niggas. Man, and the thing about it, we the only, but the thing, it's the sad part about it because I talk about my people, but I also, tell the truth about other people to educate others about my people. You know what I'm saying? It goes hands in hand because it's a lot of stuff that we do I want us to be better at. We don't have to do. And a lot of people are still enraged. A lot of people's mindset is still in that slave mentality, man. They've been programmed to just stay in that mentality, feeling like they're not great, feeling like they can't do nothing, feeling like they can't. Man, you don't know how many times I motivate people, young boys, young girls, older men, even older than I. You know what I'm saying? Men and women. To say, don't be conceited. If you want to do something, do it. It's your mind, it's your belief. Like I said, speak it, believe it, receive it, and it's yours. You know what I mean? You just got to stay motivated. A lot of people get content with what they're doing and what they are in their life, feeling like this is all they got because this is what society offers for them. This is what they're telling the universe that this is it. Instead of planting that seed and letting it manifest, and the water is your belief. It's your mind. Our mind is so powerful, man. It's so powerful, brother. It's man, in my 30s, man, it's been a dramatic change in my life. It's been a dramatic change in the way the outlook on life and different things I've met, things I've been through. It's just,
speak on it. Speak on it.
Even the way I eat now, man, it's different, brother. I don't know what's going on. Like, the 30s has been something like a crisis for me, like some type of way. Just my mentality, like everything is. I still go through trials and tribulations, but I go through it a little bit easier now. My mind is at ease. Certain things. I do a lot of meditation. I tell people all the time to do a lot of meditation and visualization. And meditation strengthens your mind. It's an exercise for your brain. It strengthens your mind. It allows you to do many things that you didn't even think you could do. Even just a little bit of meditation. A lot of people, how you do it? And meditation not hard. You just got to know how to focus. That's a big part of meditation, is being able to concentrate and focus on the task that lies at hand. And you can meditate about anything in life. It doesn't have to be necessary about what's going on right now. You need help or something like that or whatever. You can plan out your day tomorrow through meditation, man. And don't you know, if you do it right, that your day will be great tomorrow? Because you meditating, you can plan it out and you can put it in your mind. It's like meditating how you want your day to go, what you want to happen throughout the course of your day, and how you want it to end. And manifest on that. See yourself doing that. See yourself going through these stages and through this course. And when it comes about tomorrow, you find yourself like, damn, it feels like a deja vu. I feel that.
Yeah, right.
You've already been there before. You've been there before. So it's almost like cheating. It's like you've already been there before, so you already know what's going to happen. You already everything is not going to be, everything is not going to be directly like you want it. But certain things you're going to feel a certain different if you do it right. And it's a strong exercise that I do for myself. Not only do I daydream, I meditate as well too. I do a lot of thinking. I do a lot of meditation, a lot of visualization, and it makes me be a better person. It makes me be a better human, a better person that I am. Made me be a better Deontay Wilder. That way I can be able to. And that's why I'm able to interact with people, man. I'm so laid back, chill, calm, collected. And I tell people, I got two different personalities. I really do. I really have them. It's the Bond Farmer and Deontay Wilder. And it's real. It's very real. Very real. Very real. I don't play around with it, man. I don't care what people people think and what they say. I do have an alter ego. His personality is the Bronze Bummers, and he's a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I can't even control him, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it takes a lot. You know, my brother can iterate on that.
Uh-huh.
You know, he live with me now. He's been around, you know, but I'm a cool dude. I'm a genuine guy. I love people. I'm a type of guy that I can be happy for people. I love seeing other people happy. I love seeing other people successful. You know, that's what it's about. People being successful, going through the grain, through the dirt, through the mud, and being able to accomplish something and say, I did it. Mm-hmm. I did it. Mm-hmm. You know, because it's hard to get people to be happy for you because sometimes they may not be in a situation where I'm just not ready to be happy for someone because my life is not so great. I mean, mm-hmm. You know, and it's not like that because don't they know if they're happy and if the joyful feeling that they feel and they see another person happy and they truly happy for that person, mm-hmm. that they can think about themselves and they can tell themselves, I will be successful. Amen. I am successful. Mm-hmm. I shall be successful. See, it's the way we speak things in context, man. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we can say things that will go against us. Like I hope, or one day. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The context of that. Mm-hmm. Instead of saying I shall be successful now. Instead of one day, the context of the way we display. See, God, you know, God gives us what we want. Mm-hmm. It may not come when we want it, but it's on time. Mm-hmm. But He say be specific with me because I'm gonna give you what you want. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you what you want. You have to be specific, and we have to list the specifics of what we want and how we want it, and plant that seed. It will come. Mm-hmm. Everything I have, okay, everything I have, I said I would have it. Everything. I can't. Everything, bro. Mm. Everything. That's why I know it's real. Mm. You know, I'm so happy that I was introduced to the meditation format back in 2008, though. I really took the exercise serious, learning in the Olympics, and I brought it with me now to allow me to. But even when you go back, man, you remember, did y'all just play the game Bingo Little Taxi? Yeah. Uh-huh. You see a bars or something like that go around? Uh-huh. And you just say, Bingo, I'm going to get that one day. I'm going to get that one day. Uh-huh. That's a part of the process as well, too. Uh-huh. Saying what you want, or mass. You're going to get it. Mm-hmm. The power of it is to believe. Yeah. Uh-huh. We can speak things so we won't. That's why it's so hard. That's why, you know, when you look at money, people feel like they'll get a dollar bill, $1 million bill, right? Mm-hmm. Because, why? The dollar bill is more accessible. Mm-hmm. It's more reachable. I know I can get dollars. Mm. But what about $1 million? Why we can't say we can get $1 million? Mm. Why we can't say we worth $1 million and believe that we can get this $1 million? Because if you believe it, if you speak it, you believe it. Mm. And remember, the magic is the belief. Mm. You'll receive it, and it shall be yours. I try to give people the tools to success and what I know, what have worked for me, what have in my life. A lot of people could think I'm talking crazy, or maybe think I'm just out of my mind. But hey, for those that are listening and want to try something new in their life, I introduce you to the meditation. Mm. I introduce you to speaking to the universe, planting your seed. Whether you even just write something on a paper and you put it in the ground and let it and plant your seed that way, mm-hmm. and watch what happens. But you gotta believe. That's the magic. Believe. As you can see me, I believe in everything I say and do. I've been doing it for years. Even when I say I'm gonna do something, mm-hmm. I'm gonna knock them out. Even the way I say I put it. I told Ortiz I was gonna have him face down, hands up. How many times throughout that fight he was face down, hands mm-hmm. up? Yeah. On his knees. Mm-hmm. Looking down, especially the last one. Mm. But you know, man, I just love people in general. I love all people, man. I just want to see us as a whole better come together. Mm-hmm. And man, you know, how many times we've been talking about this? Even Martin Luther King talked about this years. It seems like we're going. I won't say that. I'm not gonna say that. But I just want to see people do better and be great, man. Mm-hmm. You know. Mm.
Now you talked about going through the dirt and the mud. Now, it took you a while to get to the bronze bomber in terms of Deontay Wilder, in terms of working two jobs, picking up boxing in comparison to other people. You picked it up late, and then you end up going to the Olympics. Can you talk about the organic advantages that you didn't have as a boxer, and now you're the heavyweight champion of the world?
Well, first off, I started boxing at 21, so I didn't have that.
Deontay, say that shit again. Man, no, fuck that. You got to say that shit again because where you're at now, people need to have this mindset if they want to be a lawyer, a judge, an artist, whatever. Please say that again, Deontay. What you just said, because I just fucking missed a breath when he said that. Even though I knew the story, but I've never heard you say it.
Yeah, I started boxing at 21. You know, a lot of people wrote me off, man. Especially in my own gym. I had guys that been in there for 3 to 5 years, man, and more. You know, they just hated on me. I told them that I will go to the Olympics. I told them that I will medal. I spoke gold medal, but you know, it wasn't in my hands at the Olympics. I figured out, man. I figured out early that you can train for 4 years and go to the Olympics, and it's not in your hands. In the face of somebody else, whether they like your country or not, or whether they gonna get paid. I sit up there and we do. When our referee got paid by the Russians, man, and that broke my heart. That broke my heart. I said, wow, because I was devastated. Not for the fact this man trying to get money. We don't know what's going on in his life and stuff like that. But it was just for the simple fact that we worked our ass off. Every fighter was here worked their ass off for 4 years just for this very moment. And for it to get taken or be in the place of someone else's hands because of their own animosity towards where I was from or what country I'm from. And you don't even know me from Adam Eve, man. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I come from. You don't know what type of family I have of my own. Y'all got the Americans. That's what we gotta get out of that. You know, so many people put places on people. Where you from? It's still just like I'm from Alabama. You know, they look at that and think, oh, it's a small state. You know, and this guy's supposed to be this and that. That don't mean nothing. A place don't hold me bound to it. You know, I represent it. That's where I'm from, and I can't help that I was born from there. Just like anybody else born from anywhere else. A place don't make you. It's what you do while you're in that place. And if you're able to accomplish things in that place, you can travel to other places and be able to accomplish things in that place. Because just being from here and not doing nothing, just being there to get a week of sleep. And I'm from here, I'm from, so what? So what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with yourself? What are you adding to this? Just because you're somewhere, that don't mean that. I love being from Alabama. I love being from a small place because I'm about to go to this big world. A small place, country boy, about to take over the world.
About to take over the world. Speaking of that, have you ever met Charles Barkley, by the way?
I have.
Okay.
I done met a few of the
Bo Jackson, Charles Barkley, any of those guys? Just sidebar.
I never met Bo Jackson. Never met Bo. I met Charles and a couple of them. Pretty cool guys, though, man. I wish they'd be proud of where they from more. Most of the time when I see these actors and athletes and rappers and shit, everybody want to have a claim to fame to a bigger city, but not represent their own, where they from. Like, what's so wrong with representing where you from? What's so wrong with being from a small city, a small place? Everybody want to be from a big place, but only doing so little in this big world. You want to be from a big place, but do so little for it. Like I said, a waste of space.
What impact you want?
Don't just be in a situation, or don't just be in an environment where you have more opportunities than others, and don't use your resources. Or don't use the opportunity because I promise you, these people from these small areas, but they're kids where you live. A lot of people want to get up out of here. A lot of people want to get up out of their city, want to get up out of their state, want to go where there's opportunities. When you got people that's right there in these big opportunities, in big states that have a big opportunity, and take advantage of it. I'm sorry, that don't take advantage of it. And just sit there, but they want to claim that they from this particular place. So what? given you anything?
Mm-hmm.
Have you given it anything?
Mm.
What have you done? If you die today, will your family say you accomplished? Will people remember you about something that you've accomplished?
Mm.
Instead of saying, well, on this day, this person was born here and he lives here. So what?
Mm.
Just another body. You know, and that's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. When people talk about, oh, this country boy, he from, I'm proud. I'm proud. This is my blood. I'm proud. I'm proud to be from Alabama. I'll tell anybody around the world, yes, sir. Born and raised, baby. Come and stop.
What impact you want to leave after boxing?
Man, I want to be that story told that Deontay Wilder was a bad man. And when I say bad, not just because I'm good at knocking people out, but for the simple fact that just overall, just bad in the inside the ring and on the outside, man. I want to be a bad man, somebody that brought people together, all races, man.
Mm-hmm.
All nationalities. I want to bring people together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to be able to bring everyone, but I want to be able to start something. I want to be able to, man, we follow the champ. The champ loves everyone,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to be something like him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We want to change our lives too as well, and just be able to just love people, be able to help people, be able to do great things. You know, I want to do great things. I want to do remarkable things in this world before I retire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I definitely want to leave this impact. I want to be a icon of boxing.
Mm.
You know, for the greater good. I know I'm a fighter. We can talk about whooping people's ass all day. That's what I do. I love it. I enjoy it. God has blessed me with this ability, but I don't think this ain't all that He blessed me with. I'm multi-talented.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just don't know how to fight. It's just a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just good at it, but that ain't all I know how to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I just want to spread the love. That's what I want I want my kids to be proud of me, to say that was my father. You know, he worked so much at times. He gave us a great education. He put food on our table,
Mm-hmm.
and he kept us woke. I keep my kids woke.
Mm-hmm.
You feel?
Oh,
Their mothers don't want me to tell them certain things, but I can't help it because they are part of me, friend. They mine. They my seed.
Deontay,
Man,
you preaching to the choir, dog. Dog, you preaching to the choir. Oh man, you say Santa Claus in my house. You sleeping on the porch. Like I'm keeping a G. Like for real. Like, work too hard, man. You work too hard. I'm for real, man.
Man, when you struggling and coming out home, man, you ain't got everything. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it is, man. To go low class and stuff, man. Shit, those people want their credit.
Yep.
Give me my credit.
Yep.
Ain't no bad white man come down on this chimney.
Mm-mm. We don't even have a chimney, D. We don't even have a chimney.
Exactly.
Projects ain't got no chimney in it. The fuck? Come on, man.
Hey, we had one of them heaters when you go to Lowe's and hook it up, man.
No, nigga, I'm sorry.
Fireplace, man.
I had boiling water, man. What are you talking about? I had boiling water.
You get them walls that catch on fire. You just heat it in there.
Yeah, real talk, man.
Back in the day, before we even got that, man, we used to have to keep the oven on, man.
Yeah. Open the door of the oven. Dog, man. Dog. Hey, this just validates what you said after you knocked out Ortiz. I remember the price. I still remember the price of milk. I don't forget nothing you say, Deontay. So that validates it me when you said it in that post-fight interview, man.
Yes, man. Everything that people struggle with to this day, I still remember. I remember about me. I remember my life, man. A lot of people, man. One day I'm gonna write a book, man. It's gonna be. One day I'm gonna write a book when I accomplish everything I want. I done had a lot of offers.
Oh, you gonna get tons of them.
Now.
Tons, yeah.
What's that?
You gonna get tons. If not, you got milk.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You deserve it.
So man. But I definitely want to write this book. I'm gonna write a tell-all book. And I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna tell people about my life, man. How they, how came up, how I got it, of course, beyond the obvious of what they know for is my daughter, but I'm going specific. I'm going to really get deep. I'm going to where my mind was at a certain point in time. The devil had me at times. Right? The God had me at times. Many times I felt like, man, I'm going to tell it all.
Well, we can't wait.
Tell it all. I'm not going to tell it right here, but it's many things. I think it's going to touch somebody. It's going to help somebody's life. Because the thing about life that we go around, we try to connect with someone that has a similar story, somebody we can relate to. You know what I mean? It's better when you can relate. That's why I say the thing. I haven't forgot how much milk is and stuff like that. But you need milk for cereal, man. That's all we had to eat when we
Oh, Deontay. Oh, man, you keeping it trill. You keeping it trill.
For real, man. So much stuff I still enjoy shopping, and I still enjoy going to the grocery store, smelling the food, make sure it's fresh, and make sure everything. I go to a organic store called the Fresh Market, man. They see me in there all the time. I said, y'all know where to find me because I'm always up in there, man. I love cooking and I love being able to. I was my brother's chef. He was my old chef, man. And right. My 30s has been crazy, man. Man, the way I think now, just the way I move, the things, it's crazy. I'm so into life.
Oh, we see it. Boxing fans, we see it.
Man, it's crazy. So I'm the right candidate for being able to lead. I'm a leader of men. And I think that was supposed to for all of it. I'm not the type of person that go out and do crazy stuff. I can have fun at times, but I'm a peaceful person. I love my alone time. I love being alone because, like I said, I do a lot of meditation and it strengthens my mind. Man, people that know me people that, this is how bad it is. It's crazy because I'm such a great guy that people that know me, they will get, like, if they hear anything negative of me and people are, how he did it, they will absolutely get straight, mad because I'm totally the opposite. I'm opposite what people see me. I'm opposite what I display. Although it's real, although that's the bronze moment at time, and sometimes it's easy, Deontay, but when you talking that regular stuff and come on whooping my ass, you already know who that is. It's real. You need to pay attention and take me serious because I ain't speaking just to sound good. I ain't speaking because we got an interview and I know people's going to be listening. But I really mean what I say. I mean everything that I say, and I just want people to listen but understand. Don't just listen to me, but understand where I'm coming from.
No, your actions match your words. And that's why black men in the corporate office or in the corner office, they fuck with you. Like for real. Like you talk about the quote about the milk. And then to top that off, you just fought for your fucking life against Luis Ortiz. You did a 30-minute interview with Elliot in your hotel. I pay attention to everything. Like in terms of character, like I pay attention to a whole lot of shit. You did a 30-minute interview, you and your squad and Malik Scott did a 30-minute interview with Ellie after you done fought for your life.
Yeah, for sure. And I have more people coming in the room. More people on other people was on the other side of the room.
I bet.
Yeah, but man, I mean, I try to do what I can as a human being. As a person, as a human being, I try to be patriotic. I try to be respectful to people as they be respectful to me. A lot of people, would think I need this, or think I need this, or think I'm a certain type of way. So, I don't know. I'm Deontay Wilder. I'm not, I'm the heavyweight champion of the world is a title that I have on me. At the end of the day, you strip that away, you see a real person. You see Deontay. That's a real man. Like I said, I love people. I love people. That's why I'm able to interact with them. You can never tell if I know a person by me interacting with them. And because I don't think surrender. God has blessed me with that ability to be able to just talk to people and listen. I like talking. I like meeting people. Some people get hesitant because I have a natural intimidating face. And sometimes I just be so zoned out at times, practicing so much that people shy away from me. And they wait and see what other people come up to interact and see how I interact with them as they interacting with me. And then that gives them some type of signal. But, you know, I love people. I
Mm-hmm.
love people for the simple fact that you just never know who they can meet. You never know what you may be meeting. You never know what words they can give you. Or what you may can give them some words of encouragement that they needed.
Sure.
They needed it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I done blessed so many people with just my presence of words.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It made, you know, not just because of who I am, but because of what I've told them.
Mm-hmm.
The words that I spoke to them. Maybe it was the way I put it in, but I go off of energy on everything, Fred. Everything I do, I go off of energy. If I feel a certain type of energy towards you, I'm not gonna mess with you. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even be doing this interview if my energy, if your energy was negative, and I felt some type of way, this wouldn't happen.
I appreciate
you know
that.
I mean? So I go everything off the energy, man. Everything, my decision making, what I eat. You know what I'm saying? Just how I feel, everything. So we're some magical people.
Yeah.
You know, and our intuition is one of the strongest things. Women have it even stronger than intuition, but when you dig deep into that and really just focus on that energy part of it and really just get into it, man, you're gonna learn so much about yourself. And we'll learn so much about ourselves that we didn't know. We thought we knew everything about us. Until we just really focus on ourselves. Take 6 months and stay out of other folks' business. Take the other 6 months and mind your own business.
You sound like Sam Watson right now. That's what Sam would say, man.
You will focus on yourself and see how much we will accomplish. We stand out of other folks' business. And worry about our own business.
Now you meant. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You know, that was basically what, you know, just trying to motivate. Trying to motivate, just tell people, like, this is what I'm on every day. Every day I'm preaching. Every day I'm teaching. Every day I'm motivating. Every day I'm inspiring somebody to be great. I love to see people great. I love to see people, because, you know, if you just try. Don't give up. The hardest thing in life is to give up. We all want to give up, and then when we give up, we want handouts. We want somebody to help us out. We want somebody to feel sorry for us. Everybody got the same story. Everybody got the same story. What you doing about it? Not about what are you doing about it. The first step lies within yourself first. It's just like somebody loving you. You can't allow nobody to love you if you don't love yourself. You want to know what you mean of it. You want to know what you're feeling. If you don't love yourself, how can you let somebody else love you? That's one of the things I teach my girls. One of the things I teach my girls, especially women. Because you know men, they come on in. They come in and sneak on in and tell them what they want to hear.
Savages.
And stuff, and get what they want, they go. And then they wonder why these women doing all this crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because they being mistreated. They being misused, abused. And a lot of these women bring on themselves too. Because of their actions and what they do. I ain't want to get on this part, but you know, we talking, baby. You know? I just want people to make it, you know. Whatever I got to say, you can help somebody out, then thank God. If it don't, then thank you for listening. You know what I mean? I just want to see people make them be happy, man. When I'm around, that's the time when people just smile and be happy. So I don't want no negative stuff. I don't want nothing negative, man. I'm a peaceful champion. I'm a peaceful soul. And it's crazy because I'm the opposite when I'm in the ring.
Are you the bronze bomber? You want to take someone's life. I know.
I'm telling you, man. People be thinking he's playing. They keep saying he's playing. Keep thinking it ain't real. So have my brother. Unless y'all interview my other brother, have my brother about the brown brother.
No, we saw it in Spilker. All we got to do is go to the Spilker highlights. That's it. I prayed for Spilker. I prayed for Spilker when that shot landed.
Oh man, I told people up there on the Freedom Tower, I'm like, all right, just think about me. You know what I mean? I already know I gotta fight you. So my mentality is what it is. I know I'm gonna have to fight you. But when a person talks, it intensifies what I want to do to you. So now I really, really want to hurt you. Really want to hurt you. Now, man, and with Spilker, that's what happened with me. I told you. So, all right, he tried to headbutt me and shit. And I'm like, he didn't know he was messing with me. Man, I don't play like that. You know, just let me beat me. Don't touch me. I won't touch you until it's time for me to touch you when I can get paid. You know, other than that, man, we can talk. You can talk, but don't do that. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, you know, but I'm a nice dude though. That's what I want to say. I got a good side. I got a bad side. And it's real. Real. I don't know. Anybody else play around with it? They try to act this type of person. I ain't going to teach me to be nobody else but myself. You know what I'm saying? He said, boy, you better not laugh at him. That ain't funny. Don't laugh at that. You don't be like nobody else. If it ain't funny, you know, so you being the president would have said something that ain't funny. You gotta say, wow, it won't be laugh. Because it wasn't funny to me. Just because somebody, you know, this is how I was taught. My dad had taught us to be real, be ourselves and nobody else. Yourself and nobody else. And that's what I carry with me. So whatever I display on me. If I do something that's not up me to do, or that's wrong for me to do, then forgive me. I'm human too. I'm half human as well too. I make mistakes, and I can admit to all my mistakes. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect, and I'm not trying to be. That's too hard of a task. Most of the time, people don't want to be role models out here because people expect too much from a person. People forget that celebrities are, which I don't like to call myself a celebrity. I'm Deontay. Call me Deontay. I'm Deontay. You know what I mean? But people look at celebrities and think that they put them on a high pedestal. They put them too high to the point like they may be immortal or something because they may seem like they have money or they may have money. Some have it, some don't. You'll never know. You know what I'm saying? But they put them on too high of a pedestal, and when they do something that's not what them to do or not what people would take as something that would be your role model type of thing to do, then people try to criticize you. They try to crucify you.
Sure.
Try to do, you can't drink, you can't say this, you can't do that. Shit, why not? Let me have fun. Let me enjoy my life.
Sure.
I'm human too. I'm not going on your job telling you what to do. I'm not coming in your life to tell you how to live your life. Whatever I choose to do with my life, let me do. Let me do. Support me. If something happens, support me in it instead of bashing me and downing me because you know, Fred, you got a lot of people that prey on downfall.
Yeah.
Even you got some.
Yeah.
We all got them. We all got them. Instead of playing on my downfall, play on my upbringing, baby.
Amen.
Bring on my blessings that's coming. And that's the thing, people, we have to change our mindset first. We must change we must take our mind. We must own our own mind and have control of that. Because time and time again, Fred, you know these people don't have their own mind because if they did, a lot of these guys wouldn't be followers.
Anthony Joshua.
Oh my God.
He has two batteries in his back, man. Oh my
God. Hopefully he come around, man. Hopefully he come around and start seeing the big picture. I know it's hard when you have people that promise you things and put you in positions, have put money behind you, for you to have this certain type of life or be able to achieve certain things. But don't be blind. Don't be closed-minded. Don't be brainwashed. You know, especially when you have a family, especially when you're taking care of people. Because $50 million, man, is like a hell of a lot of money to turn down. Especially, and it's even more of a thorn in your ass when you're taking a $30 million pay cut.
Yeah, how about Povetkin? How about if he fights Povetkin? How about if he fights Povetkin?
He's fighting Povetkin?
No, I said, how about if he says, I'm not fighting Wilder, I'm going to fight Povetkin?
Right. Even if he fight Povetkin, that would be the stupidest thing ever, man. You know, at the end of the day, Fred, when I look at it, his promoters, his people, Sky Sports, and Matchroom, they may have invested money in him. They may have done all that. They may have got him that gold medal in the Olympics. got that belt from Martin and add those other belts for Klitschko's and then
Sure.
gave that rep for Parker and stuff like, you know what I mean? You done had some good luck, brother. You done had, you are a made champion. I'm a born champion. It's a big difference. I can't compare. Like I said, I still know how much milk. You know, I came from the very bottom, man. People don't, they don't understand. They don't understand where I came from. You know what I mean? So I'm made. Everything I do is off of emotion. Everything, when I'm in the ring, it's off of emotion. I fight off the emotion. I fight for the promise of my daughter that I made to her when she was 1 year old. And I'm still holding on to that promise because I'm a child that came up with promises that wasn't fulfilled. I come up with unfulfilled promises. And have you ever wanted something so bad a person said it's gonna be yours? Just hold on, it's gonna be yours. This is yours. You know, man.
Yeah.
And you claim it and you think about it all the time, and then one day you come home and it ain't there no more. But it was promised though. It's a hurtful feeling. So when I tell my kids, I tell everybody, you see it anything, I say, I promise. That's what I get promised for. That's why I said so much.
You said, I promise you. And you squint your eyes when you say it too. You like, I promise you.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's where I get it from because I come from a place of unfulfilled promises. And it hurts. It hurts when somebody say something to you and they put the promise on there. Come on. When you put a promise on there, it's like, all right, you promised. You know what I'm saying? And then if it don't happen, it tears you up. And then it happened to me more than one time throughout my life. That's why I don't really depend on people too much to do things for me. That's why I'm still in the same mentality. I still cut my own grass and stuff, man.
Really?
My own cars and stuff. Yeah, man, I've been doing that for years.
You got a lot of cars to wash.
I got a hell of a lot of them.
I've seen a few of them.
Tomorrow since the summer coming. We cut the grass today and stuff. My brother's up, but I get out there and help him and stuff. It keeps me cardio, man. I had to carry all this stuff, man. Man, it's crazy. It's a workout. I'm a country boy as well, so I enjoy it, man.
Speaking of working.
Yeah, man, working in the yard, man, putting that good work in, man.
Shucks.
They don't know wonder why I'm so strong.
Speaking of working out, you want to lose 14 pounds, man, and go down to cruiserweight.
Man, it's a big thought. It really is. I think it'll be interesting.
Deontay, interesting for real. I'm not.
I think it will.
I'm not one to gas you, Deontay. I mean, Deontay, that's easy work down there. That's easy. I'm not gonna gas you up, man. That's easy work down there. But you'll make history as the first heavyweight champion to go down. So because heavyweights get comfortable, man. They get to eat barbecue, in camp.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Y'all get to eat hamburgers, Whataburgers,
when I fought Nick Bertha, I fought him in AC. And I came in the weigh-in with a cheesecake in my hand. Them young boys were so mad they wanted to have the game. Man. Oh my God, they were so mad at me. And that cheesecake was so delicious. That is advantage that we have from being a heavyweight. That we can eat anything that we want. At any given time, any given night, we can drink what we want, no matter what it is. Any given time, that is a luxury of being a heavyweight. But you need some structure in your life sometimes. You need to see, can you be disciplined? At times, and me going down in weight, knowing that I would have to be disciplined, I would have to watch my weight and stuff like that. And it would be a task for me. So, when I put my mind to something, no matter what people feel, Deontay dudes, I'm not solely on this yet, but it's a strong conversation that I'm meditating with myself. I just want people to know that. And the cruiserweight division as well. I already got one Wilder in the cruiserweight division. He's gonna be hell because he got the rich blood too. He got the power like that. You're talking about a 2-time All-American, all swag. My brother's an athlete out of his man. He's a tremendous athlete. He's a tremendous athlete. So he's gonna be a force to reckon with in this division himself. So I'm so happy that he's finally doing something that he loves to do. He got a story to tell on his own, and I'm looking forward to him building his own platform, being his own man. So my brother lives with me. So best thing for him is that he got me. he got me. He been seeing me doing this for years.
Uh-huh.
Even when I started, so as a man, now sometimes I mean my brother 29, man, and I'm just I keep thinking my brother 27, Fred. You know how it is when you got them younger siblings.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I get it.
Still the kids,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Yep.
I feel like, damn, this is my little brother.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he say, I'm 29. I'm saying 29. I'm like, bro, I gotta treat you like a grown man.
Oh,
I
God.
can't have no real feelings no more, man.
Uh-huh.
This is my little brother. Just like my sister, she's 26, but to me, this is my little sister. And in my mind, this is how I think.
Mm-hmm.
So with my brother, like, I'm even more like loosen up on him a little bit, as far as, I'm just talking in general, just like everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
Just thinking about it. I'm like, man, you're a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was 20, man, it ain't too far from there, but man, but his path is more clearer than mine. His path is more smoother than mine, and it should be, because I said I'm a brother's keeper, and I'm instilling in him what he needs to know in the professional ranking. I'm instilling in him what I see in the ring, as well the secret. I can't give him everything because I definitely want to fight him one time.
Oh, do you?
That was Chris. I do. It's a lot of guys that don't want to fight their brother.
You want to fight your brother? That's breaking news. You want to fight your...
I brought one of my brothers that's close to me.
Malik Scott?
Exactly. Me and Malik is very, 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 very close.
Oh, I know.
He's very close. I told Malik, before we got in the camp, it was like 2 weeks before camp, I said, Malik, this is my last time calling you. I'm very serious with what I said. I kept it real serious. I said, brother, come get my last time. I said, the next time I see you, it's going to be in the ring. We're going to be looking eye to eye. But I want to tell you I love you. And I wish the best for you and train well, brother. And let's put on a great show for these people. He said, brother, I agree with you. And then that was the thing. Then he said, all right, I love you. Love you, brother. And it was a click. The click, that was it. It was going mama time then. I got in the ring.
Yeah.
When I got in the ring, I didn't see Malik. I didn't see Malik.
Do you clown him sometimes? Do you clown him sometime over a game of spades or dominoes? Do you have to be like, man?
I ain't played spades. I ain't played that stuff in so long.
You haven't?
Man, I ain't played that stuff. I ain't played spades, dominoes. I ain't played that in so long. So long. I said, man, I don't knock it. We enjoy playing it, man. Laying them things down, especially spades. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like, man. Especially when you got some good cards, you got a great partner.
Yeah.
Man, we done made some people mad, man.
Yeah.
I done seen people get mad. I done seen people break, hurt people's feelings. Very competitive stuff. But at the end of the day, man, people have always came together. That's the environment that I come around. I'm gonna come around an environment where we can be hostile with each other. We can get on each other's nerves or get in a fight. But at the end of the day, at the end of the night, we come together. We come together, and that's what it's all about. That's why I believe it's okay for parents to argue in front of their kids. And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. Because no matter when you're dealing with a child, a child observes you, whether he's looking, whether that child, he or her looking at you, or whether he's playing with something. You say everything you do. They soak in so much. So if you do get the point of, when it do come across a point of time where you argue in front of your kids, make sure you show them the end result, and not just the beginning. It's easy to
wow. Good point.
Unless one person leaves, it's still going to be loud in the house. And you're still going to hear things. You're going to hear things that both of you guys may regret saying and harsh stuff. So if you're going to do it in front of them, or if they come upon you sin, or they in the house, make sure you end it with, hey, I'm sorry, or I love you, or let's work it out, or something like, show these kids that, all right, in my mind, I could get to argue with somebody, or I could fight with somebody. But at the end, because I seen my mom, because I seen my dad at the end, shake this first hand, I'll break the hug. So I know that, okay, it ain't that serious. All right, we are human. We're gonna have disagreements. We're gonna have agreements. We're gonna agree, or agree to disagree, or vice versa. But it all depends on the end result. That's the matter. It's just like hockey.
I was about to go there. I was just about to go there with you. Mm-hmm.
All about the end result. Oh man, I'm sorry. I got some flaws. Just like boxing, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the end result.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how you win, ugly, pretty, a win is a win. And that's what people remember. People don't care about all the other that. They remember that win, though.
Mm-hmm.
They remember you knocked him out.
Yeah.
But I knocked him on out of there.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And, that's my thing about it. People raise their kids how they want, but, I just go off of my experience with my own and stuff like that. Because my kids, these days, don't talk to my mama like that.
Uh-huh.
And I see them, and I'm like, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. And we may calm it down a little bit. But at the end of the day, the end result is we came back to a civilized human being. Came back to a civilized conversation. And it ended well. All well end well. And my children, they'll never go back to school and say, oh, my mom and dad got to argue. Without, they'll never do that because the end result is so great. It's loving at the end. No matter how much I may feel about the situation, whether I have to leave work, I'm kissing these babies. Hey, I love you guys. I love y'all. But, the ending. The ending, making sure everything all right. So they understand that if they get to find us, that's why when I say when they fight with their brothers and sisters, tell them you're sorry. From oldest to the bigger, man, it's all about what we instill in these kids, man. Simple stuff because we arguing and stuff like that. It don't happen. It don't happen. I only been in one relationship my whole life, but I didn't argue with that girl at all. Like it was too perfect. It was so perfect. The mother used to cook for me every time I got out of school. And she made sure I was there at 3:30 every day. She had that. She was from New York, so she dealt with a lot of alternative kids and stuff.
Sure.
It's Cannon was her name. Cannon was the cook. All right,
oh
the
man.
food's getting cold. She had that real New York accent though. And every time she'll cook, she'll bake food for me and stuff, man. Oh man. I don't even know how I got on that part. To be honest.
Well, this interview done turned into a conversation, D. Yeah. Hey. Amen. Hey, mine's is Asian. So, hey, what I told? I said, hey, you gonna have to learn how to make macaroni and cheese, yams, collard greens, mustard greens. You have to learn how to make all that. Yeah, you're right, and it worked out. And it worked out for me, D.
Man, come on with it.
Hey, I gotta ask you before we get on. I know we on the phone 90 minutes, yo. But what? Remember how you said something about? I'm paraphrasing about being milked by another white man. What was that? Jarrell Miller or Anthony Joshua? How do you feel about in order for Eddie Hearn to be successful, he has to get a group of black fighters to sign with him?
What's up? What's up? Not only just black fighters, just good fighters in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to have to have some good fighters. There's a lot on my ear, but when you look at Eddie Hearn action and how he displays with Johnson, how can you believe him in? We've seen on multiple occasions, on countless occasions, where he was using manipulation, contradiction, and just a pathetic liar. And we call him, not even just me, but the people see it now, especially America ain't fucking with him, period. Period. We've seen it, so we when you're displaying that, it's hard for a fighter to look, especially a good one. Maybe these young fighters that desperate, he's gonna get there. He's gonna get the desperate fighters. You know, that's who he's gonna be signing for real. You know, just like the Shea Smith guy talking about that hurt me. But I'm with somebody with mutiny. See what I'm talking about? Really? Wanting to produce you too? We some, I mean, but not even know what's going all up in there. Because I don't think AJ really have. I don't think he really get all that money that they saying. So he indicates that. You know, when can I when can I do this or when can I do that? But they saying you're making all this money, bro. What you mean? When? When what? You know, but you know, it's just like with the tickets. You know, you can, you know, Eddie Scalpel and tickets. They on their best team. All this stuff coming out, man, to make it seem like something that it really wasn't. You know, that's why I said Josh was amazing. It's a lot because I guarantee you, a born champion would never turn down $1 million.
I've never heard of that.
Anybody that came up from the ground up, or came from the hood, or anywhere from the struggle, turn down $50 million. You ain't doing that much in your life to turn down $50 million. Yeah. You ain't no billionaire.
And moreover, you're talking about a heavyweight. He ain't cutting weight. Literally, he can just show up. Like he may get an advance, and all you got to do is walk through the rings for the other part of the guarantee. Shit, are you kidding me? I'll fight anybody. Niggas was lining up to fight Mike Tyson for $1 million in the 80s. Remember, I think I could beat Mike Tyson. Everyone's, I'll fight him. You know?
Yes, sir.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
But not only that, now 50 is just a minimum. This brother got
You're right.
$100-something million. He's talking about taking care of people. Well, yeah, man, you can shit. This is Joshua's upon Joshua's. Your name will live on forever. Your legacy. That's what I'm trying to do. My name will live on forever. And for you to allow a white man to come in and manipulate you and talk you out doing this, knowing that in fact that if it was him on the other side, he would never allow Joshua to back in and talk about things. Come on, man. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever. But this guy don't see it. He don't see it because, of course, they just been with him thus far. They just made him who he is and all this stuff. And now you come to a crossroad where now you got to fight a real guy. A real champion. A real born champion. All this can come to an end right here. But all things come to an end, baby. All things come to an end. And it shouldn't be the result of him losing because he can learn from a loss. Like he said many times, that's what I say. When I say about the manifestation, that's what happened. No matter when he fights me, Fred, he gonna lose towards me. No matter when he fights me, it don't matter because he's already planted that seed of that manifestation of him losing one day, and I am just one day.
Well,
so this one day right here, we'll meet him one day.
Well, we all believe that, and even the comments he said about Mike Tyson. You know, I think Mike Tyson will beat me or something like that. Remember he said something like that? I just thought that was absurd as well.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just can't think that. Like, you know, and with me, you know, people always, you know, I stopped like a week ago. I had a reporter ask me about who would win between me and Holyfield, because he was just doing the wrestling. And I just looked, I was like, man, you know, people just want reactions and stuff, because they already know what I'm saying. I ain't scared to say things, but, you know what I'm saying, I'm just not. I don't believe in certain things. I just can't put my mind into believing that if I get in the ring with a certain type of man, no matter what he's done in his career, I can't see myself getting knocked out. If it happens, then it happens, but I can't see that from this point of view. And that's just me believing in myself. Believe in yourself. Why would you say another man would knock you out? Or just because he's a legend or this and this. You know, I love all my legends, man.
Mm-hmm.
They done a wonderful job, but Deontay Wilder mindset just don't look upon that, man. I can't fathom my mind around thinking another man trying to bring harm to me and I allow that to happen. Because I can't allow that to happen. I got family to feed. I got children that's looking up to me every time I fight. Every time I got my 3-year-old, Dad, you gonna knock him out? I said, you damn right, baby. You damn right, baby.
Well, there's a
knock him out.
there's a
knock him out. But I'm gonna say this, but I respect all. I'm a friend. I respect them all. I respect them all, even down to even on down to Mike Tyson. Although he's hated on me, and he stayed behind closed doors that he really likes me. He really just but he gives me a hard time when they ask. I just want genuine. I want genuine love. If I give you genuine love, give it back to me. You don't owe me nothing, nor do I owe you anything. But to love a person, that costs nothing. That costs nothing.
Wow.
You was the great at your time, man. Allow me to be great at my time. And if I'm fucking up, tell me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want from these guys. I had a wonderful time with Lennox Lewis at the what's name. We iterate on a lot of this stuff.
I remember that. I remember the first conversation you had. I mean, I don't remember. I wasn't there, but I'm talking about 10 to 15 years ago. I saw you and him talking when you were a little kid, when you was 21, 22. Yeah. I remember that. I remember that video.
Back in 2009.
Yeah.
I think it was back in 2009 or something. We was at the Canastota. Was something about to head there? For the Hall of Fame. So yeah, we was right there, man. And even to this day now, you know what I mean? We chopped it up about ex-champions not supporting the new champion. Man, we talked about it, and it made me feel good that he brought that up because it allowed me to know that he's listening. Along with a lot of other of them. That's why I love Holyfield. Everything Holyfield told me, he just been true to it. He just stood by it. He never just said one thing and then maybe another performance or something else like change it up or whatever. I remember seeing Holyfield came to one of my fights in the Olympics.
Oh, did he?
Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Wow.
Bridgeport, Connecticut. We were fighting in the Dominican Republic. And Holyfield did an interview and he said, I don't know what this kid gonna do in the Olympics, but this is the next heavyweight champion. Well, he will be a champion.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And he kept that. You know what I mean? He kept, and every time I see him, he's always encouraging. He's always motivating. He always do spiritual things and stuff, man. He's a great ambassador as far as the past fighters because he keeps it real. You know what I mean? He ain't telling the fight should be in England and wait to fight Wilder and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would just to jump on that subject because that's, I've seen other champions talk about waiting for the fight or go to England and fight. Why you can't support your American brother? If you don't look at me as no brother, because we already prone to claim the same skin color our brother. That's just what we say. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you're American. Why would you not want it to be anywhere but here? Why would you want to advertise anywhere else? Or why would you try to hold up the fight? Like, why? To go somewhere like, that's the only thing I don't understand. These champions, like, they would rather support someone that they have no connection with. No type of, nothing. It's so easy for them to support a foreigner than just swallow a pride pill or something because maybe it is their pride. To support their own. I ain't never understood it. I haven't understood that. They support the foreigners and what they should do. But when we don't have no great Americans or it ain't about being on nobody's dick. It ain't about riding nobody's or whatever you want to use the term. It ain't about all that stuff. It's about saying, damn, this is another American, whether he's white, black, Mexican, Hispanic, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, whatever race. It ain't about supporting your people, supporting your own, especially your people. Support.
Well, look what.
Support. What one good to say it will hurt every time you do an interview about a person.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't no American heavyweight. They said that for years, man.
You're right.
Especially Roy Jones commentating. Especially Roy Jones. I got my ill will towards that. Some of these guys, I won't even shake their hand, they come up to me. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I'm speaking it right here. You hear me from me. Because of their actions, brother. They don't mean well for me. They don't mean well for me. When you advise other things, just like Roy, you talk about for back, you remember when the Metadone thing come out? You were wishing that this man got off on you. You were wishing that it was all, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you know, he got dual citizenship. He's a Russian citizen.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, okay.
I know that. But still, know your roots. Know where you came from. I don't care what citizenship you got from. Shit, I can go to Tutorial right now and know my people. You know what I'm saying? I can say I got damn this citizenship. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing if I don't show love towards my people. All that goes in vain. I know where I'm from. I know what I stand for. I know what I represent. And it's sad, man. It's sad. We have so many fighters, great American fighters.
Well, look what they did with Triple G and Andre Ward. How is Andre Ward? I mean, how did Triple G get ranked ahead of Andre Ward? He ain't lost since he got out of diapers.
Man, bro.
And great character. You talk about great character, shit.
Andre Ward's supposed to be way bigger than Floyd right now. What Andre have done for the sport of boxing, even as a child. And this dude, his character is so mellow. His character is like, I told Andre, I said, man, I'm proud of you. I like what you represent and what you stand for, bro. Because you're a real dude. You know what I'm saying? They don't want a black brother in office like me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't speak the way they want me to. I don't do what they want me to do. You know what I'm saying? They want to have a string on me and be politically correct, say all the right things, and do all the right things, and look a certain type of way. I'm not being real with myself. That's not me. So I talk my talk and walk my walk. But when you have a Andre Ward, that's also a real brother, they don't want him in office either. And the thing about him, he don't even talk that shit.
No, he don't.
He don't even speak stuff like that.
He deflects.
He always well-mannered, always treat people with respect, and just do his thing, whether he's fighting or not. You know what I'm saying? They don't even want him in office.
Man, let me tell you what Ward. Go ahead. I was gonna tell you what Ward told me privately. I mean, it's common conversation now. He says, "Man, I respect what you do about protecting us, man." He says, I watch everything. He says, I may not talk about it, but I watch everything. And he looked me in the eye after he beat Kovalev for the second time. He says, man, I love and respect what you're doing because I know they hating on you. And he looked me in the eye. I was like, damn, you follow me? I said, damn. I said, thanks. You know what I mean? Because, in comparison to other media outlets, I'm not the biggest. You know what I'm saying? So, but I believe in my mission statement. I'm unwavering on my mission statement. I'm unwavering, and whether you like me, love me, or hate me, I will and forever protect the black athlete. You know what I mean? When push come to shove, So and I was just shocked. I was just flattered, and the private conversations I had with you and Brandon and the connection. I'm forever grateful to you, man. Like for real, like you just never know. But as long as I'm loyal to the soil, you know what I mean? Whether you love me or hate me, I have to remain loyal. And that's it. And I'm thankful, man, for you, Andre Ward. The Porters fuck with me heavy. Even Floyd fuck with me heavy. You know what I mean? Like Floyd. Like I'm gonna tell you a real story. I greet every black man by saying King. Don't you know I call Floyd King? He fucking had a heart attack on me. I swear to God. He says. I swear to God. He says because he says I'm a king. He said that to me. Real talk. Yeah, real talk. I swear to God.
I'm so used to it as well. Sometimes I say it too, bro. I say, what's up? I tell other black men, what's up, King? How you doing, King?
Mm-hmm.
that same as I.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm with that. I like that you say that because I'm on that. I'm on the same. We should present ourselves in a king manner way.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what you're doing in life, no matter if you're at the lowest of the lowest, the highest of the high, you are a king.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 1,000%.
You know, you are a king, and our women are queens.
Amen.
So it's you know, it's good to to call, hey, how you doing, king? You know, they ain't used to that. You know what I'm saying? They're letting know he ain't used to it.
Yes, it shocked the shit out of him.
You know what I'm saying?
It startled him. I was like, huh? And I'm shocked because I'm like, huh? You know, like you're Floyd, like, and I'm shooting the movie on him and stuff. So I'm like, huh? It kind of shocked me a little bit, but you know, he's the king of his castle, you know, and he wants it that way. So and that's what it works for him, you know. So, but man, we've been on the phone an hour and 45 minutes, yo. And I've loved every second of it.
Man, just a real dude, man. Like I said, man, when I talk to people, it's like I know you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, although I know you, but it's like I've known you, you know. When I talk to people, people don't know if I know them or not. It's just my interaction. I love talking to people. I love interacting with people. I love to get to know people. I like to get to, because you just never know what that person may say. Like I said, lighten your day or vice versa. You just never know what you may learn from that person. To instill their knowledge and apply it to your life, that's how you become wise. And I can't know it all. You know what I'm saying? It may be some people, but that's why I don't think about their occupation. You know what I mean? I don't think about how much money a person got or who they are. I treat the highest celebrity.
Yep.
Well, he's a billionaire. I know a couple of billionaires. I got a couple of billionaires now. I treat them just like I treat a regular person that works.
You got to. You got to.
I don't look. No, you don't. You a human. You eat, breathe, and sleep just like these people. You put on your clothes just like you can die just like these people. Feel just like these people. You're happy just like. That's how I look at people. No other, no way. I don't. Yeah, I never get starstruck. I never get shot. You know, that ain't the type of person I am. Not me. Never have been. And that's how I want people to. Just like even with me, like, people come, although I whoop ass, I understand that. Because when you got somebody that whoop somebody's ass, you just look at them like the first time.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You're like, man.
You're right.
Look, Fred, I done been around some killers, man.
I believe you.
I done been around some killers, and I'm telling you, they, when people's in the presence of a real person, and they know they real, but they know they got a trait that everybody in the world want to know how to protect themselves, and I ain't talking about with no gun. Because anybody can shoot somebody.
You're right.
It's a very special person to have that skill. You know what I mean? But to be able to do melee style with these hands, everybody want that.
Amen.
Everybody want to give, but the way my swagger is, the way I present myself. Although I know I got one punch knockout, and I hate to cheat myself in the street. That's why I'm all about love, man. I don't want to see it because I know I'm gonna kill somebody. I know it. I already know. I already know because in the street wise, my man, the Bum is the worst than in the ring.
Got it. Yeah. Facts.
He's way worse. Facts. As my friends, as my people. Man, I kid you not. That's why I don't push myself to that. I don't put myself in positions like that because it ain't gonna be good for me nor that person. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just all about love. I want to promote love, man. I'm a big champion, a big black country champion that love people. I love, man.
Hey,
no greater feeling than being in love or feeling like you love.
Amen.
No greater feeling like love. Love is a powerful feeling. It's a powerful feeling. That's just all I want to feel every day is love. I know I talk my shit, and sometimes I have to sound grimy with it and stuff, and I mean what I say. That's just but at the end of the day, I promote love. Promote peace. You know what I mean? That's me. Forever be me.
Hey.
The older I get, the more and more I'm coming to my senses. I mean, I've always been a mature person, though, all my years. I had to do things. I had to grow up. I didn't have to become a man, you know what I'm saying? Had a child at a young age, and I stepped up to the plate and took on the responsibility. You know, but it didn't taught me a lot throughout my life, man. At 32, man, I'm still discovering things, Fred. I'm still, exploring things. People are coming into my life. I got the right people coming into my life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to delete people out of my life, because if you in my life, you in there for a reason.
Amen.
Ain't no need to delete you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And jealousy is a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
But my people, when I surround my people, that's one of the things I let them know. I'm always motivated.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm always inspired. I'm always teaching them how to do it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about what I am. All my brothers and stuff, a lot of them, man, they going to be great kings, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we talk to each other, too. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? We call each other that.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be great leaders themselves. People may not know them now, but all of them, their mindset is so crazy powerful right now, because I've taught them. All my guys, I only have about 7 or 8 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 6 or 7 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an entourage or a goon or 20, like Brazil said. They started out lying. But anyway, I only have about 6 or 7 brothers that's around me all the time, not every day.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about them, I'm the plug to them all, meaning that I introduced them to each other.
Wow.
And none of them knew each other before me. So with that being said, that allows me to educate a little bit, allows me to teach a little bit, but also allows me to sit back and listen as well too while I'm being educated, because sometimes they may have something to say.
Sure.
And on my ears and open and say, hey, I ain't look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? And it works hand in hand, man. I love my brothers. I love them to death, because they are great men. They bring great positive energy. They bring a great positive vibe, and we all speak positivity. Although we will get out of hand if you break the peace.
Sure.
We'll get out of hand. But we love people. We love to be around people. We love to be amongst ourselves. We love ourselves, and that's what it's about. A lot of us, especially all my black men, love each other. Man, it ain't hard to do.
It's not
hard to do, man. Why people, they feel like it's uncool to say I love you or something, or to show love to somebody. How many guys come up to me asking me for pictures, man? I don't want to be no groupie or man. I stop them instantly. I'm like, bro, it ain't about that, bro. It ain't about that. It's about you showing your love, and I appreciate it. I don't know who you done dealt with and try to ask for pictures that is denied and stuff, but when you come to Deontay Wilder, I don't want no guy feeling like a groupie, or they don't want to come and get the pictures. Especially if you see me out, whether it's a club, whether it's a convention, whether it's anything. Don't feel like you don't want to be no groupie or something like that. You want to swallow this pill, this pride pill. Hey, come on up, man. Come on up and talk. You just never know what you may get out of it. I may have a word for you. Because when I feel your energy, that's going to go out. It's going to go from there anyway.
Yeah.
So if your energy ain't good, I ain't going to fuck with you no way. You know what I'm saying? But if it's great, I make out message from you. God used me in so many ways. My grandma, when she told me those days, she was not lying. I was experiencing so many things, bro. Shit that people don't even know is real, man. This world is crazy. It's a magical place. And I'm a true believer in God now. I was born in the church. I was born in the church, born and raised. Born and raised. But this world is magical. Nobody can't tell me. I've seen it with my own eyes. Now, a lot of people live off of seeing it and believing it. Now, it takes a very special person. Those that know how to see things and believe it without seeing it, always strong. Because that's the hard part, friend. Believing in something that you cannot see. When we do it often, we do it every day. We do it every day. And some people, I got to see it. I got to see it to believe it. Well, you cursing yourself. You see how you curse yourself? And another cursing. Another cursing that people put on themselves? I'm not going to count my eggs before they hatch. You better count them eggs, and you better receive it.
Wow.
And you better claim it. And you better, when you receive it, you better act like it's yours for real. You know that feeling when you just won something? Or something just given to you, you happy? That's the same feeling that you got to have. You got to have your same feeling. Like when you say you're going to do something and claim it, you got to feel that. Hey, sometimes clap. Like, thank you, Jesus, or something, whatever, just feel it. Because it's going to manifest, man. You don't. Once a person get out of the mindset of, I gotta see it for believing it instead of believing it and seeing it and believe it. The belief. I can't express that enough. The belief. The belief. And if I haven't shown anyone anything, I've shown them what belief can carry you. I've shown them what belief can do for you. I've shown them that belief will bring you to 40 and over 39 KOs.
The highest knockout percentage in boxing history. Say that. Yeah, man. Bigger than George Foreman's in his prime. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you're us, man. Like for real. I don't let. I swear to God, Deontay, because like I trust your intentions, and you mean more to me than boxing. I go after media where they talk about you, and I know it's not true. And I say the same thing about the Porters, the Watsons. Like, I'm headstrong about the people that I protect, and I know they got my back. You know what I mean? I'll tell you a funny story about Kenny Porter. I always joke with him. I say, Ken, I think I need $15,000. You know what that nigga said? He said it's on its way. I said, no, I was just joking, man. I was just joking. I don't need no money. But that goes to show you when you got someone back and it's unwavering, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's a beautiful thing, man. And I want you to know, I was the first media member to call you the baddest man on the planet. I just want you to know that. I called you the baddest man on the planet. I know you knew it, but I was calling you the baddest man on the planet. Yeah, man.
Nice.
Man.
It's always a pleasure talking to you, bro.
Man, I love you, and I can't wait. And I want you to know, this is a concentrated message. I'm talking about the people that subscribe to my channel, and you guys know I fuck with the LDBC newbie. This is a concentrated message. So your message is going to get to the people that needs to hear this, man. And they gonna listen to this interview and like, is Deontay Wilder sitting in my living room talking to me? Like this is for real, man. For real, man.
And that's the power of what you guys do. That's why I respect you guys as well. The new media, baby. Y'all in town, baby.
Yeah. I love it, man. I love it.
To all you guys, man. And we definitely listen. All the fighters listen.
Oh, we know that.
They listen.
We know that.
Listening, trust me. Everybody listening.
Listening. I'll tell you.
Man, y'all continue to do what y'all do, man. Y'all putting a lot of fighters, putting them on the platform and being able to support them like they should. And and turning other mindsets around into looking instead of the negative, looking into the positive and the beauty of
You're right.
of that person, of that fighter. I know everybody's not gonna be for me, and I understand that. That's okay with me. It's okay. But as long as you can live with yourself, not liking me for the reason of what you got it for, and not for the real reason of who I am and what I stand for, then that's you.
Yep.
It's gonna hurt you more than it hurt me.
Yep.
Because God's still working with me, He's still gonna be blessing me tremendously. And as He blessed me, I just want to bless other people, man. So I thank you guys for giving me this platform.
Dante, you ain't gotta have another fight for me. I'm serious. You ain't gotta have another fight for you. I'm serious because my cousin did 25 years, and I know you talking to him. You understand what I'm saying? He did 25 years for beating a nigga head in with a bat. So he was on a 95 selling drugs and all. I'm telling you, man, and that's why I have this channel, and that's why I protect my black athletes, because I know the people on the streets and the people or the black people that made it, they still need encouragement and they need examples. And you have lived the example already. So everything you do now is icing on the cake, like for real. You came from nothing, started boxing at 21 and became the heavyweight champion of the world. Why can't that nigga in the hood that's on parole get a job, turn that into an entrepreneurship, and start his own business and become as great a person as he desires?
Man, it's been hard, man.
Yeah.
I won't say nobody's journey has been easy. It's been very hard, especially when you had to get it by yourself. You got people around, you got a team, but they can only do so much for you.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff I had to do on my own. Like promoting. I love promoting myself. Although I love Lou DiBella when we trying to fight. Lou DiBella is my man. I love Lou DiBella.
I could tell. I could tell.
My whole team is filled with smart, intelligent, beautiful souls of mine. People. I can't. That's all that's around me. When they come around me, it's even more people. Because I know what type of person that I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always good, you know. But I love promoting myself. I love putting things out. I love saying certain things. I love sending messages.
Well, you got an engine, Deontay. You got an engine. You literally have like 500,000 subscribers at the tip of your fingers, like on YouTube. Literally, if you put all our channels together, about 500,000 subs. So I mean, whatever you do, no matter who you talk to, you're touching at least 300,000 to 500,000 people for real. That's the real. That's the real. They ain't fabricated. It ain't fake. It's real.
There you go. You took the words out of my mouth. If it ain't bought or nothing.
It's real, man.
All that shit coming out, man. All these people buying followers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? All these people buying followers. Buy nobody love. I don't want to buy nobody to follow.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
I want you to follow me because you wanted to, because I said something that motivated you, because you can relate to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you wish me well. I don't need nobody that's gonna follow me that's gonna criticize me and drag my name in the dirt. And when I say criticize, I'm talking about the unfair criticism.
Sure.
Meaning that you know it ain't true, or you just hating on me just because you don't like me. I don't need people like that around me. I don't need, most of the time most times you see comments and stuff, and you see I don't respond to the negative. I used to. Back in the days, but my mind is, oh my God. My mind is so, man, I can't express it, man. I don't see the negative. I see it, but I don't see it.
You don't receive it.
I'm not gonna, I won't even say every once in a while. It's rarely that I ever respond to negativity.
Well,
positive stuff. There's positive stuff. I'm on it all day.
I
appreciate my followers. Appreciate my fans. Appreciate my day ones. So yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, I know it's real because I was in your comment section maybe a month ago, weeks ago, I forget, and some guy says, "Man, Deontay Wilder's responding to everybody." I don't know if you remember that on your Instagram. I was like, "Yeah, he's responding to everybody."
Yeah, I'm about to hear that too. I'm just a real dude, man. I'm a real dude, and I love people. That's the thing about me. I love people. When I'm on the social media stuff, I can't get to everybody. Even with the messages, man, every now and again I'll look at my direct messages. Sometimes I don't. I just, I be so busy. I'm a father as well too. I got 6 kids, baby.
Yeah.
I love them to death. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very active in the things that I do and stuff.
Put this in perspective.
But I try to get back to people.
Just put this in perspective real quick. Michelle Joy Phelps loves you because I can see it in the interview. The boxing voice loves you. These are all different mediums. And then you got strong black men on the other side who love and respect you. You're doing something right. And honestly, and I would say you wouldn't have to have another fucking fight. We would still, Deontay. I did a video about 2 months ago. I said if Deontay Wilder was having a 1,000,000-man march, I would cover it like I was doing a boxing match. Like for real, I would get a ticket to Alabama and I say, what do you need me to do, Deontay? For real.
Put it out there, spread the word.
Yeah, yeah, for real, man.
Spread the word.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing things in the future, though, man.
I'm there.
Amazing things.
I'm there.
And I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm the perfect man for the job. They need a realist. They need somebody that ain't got strings attached to them, and they can't make them say and do what they want. And I'm the perfect man for that. That's why a lot of people fear me, not because of my actions as far as violence, but what I may say, who I may inspire, who I may motivate. See, people scared of people that can motivate people. Because certain people want people to stay in their same mindset.
Well, Fred Hampton, Malcolm X, should we keep on going? Come on, man.
Oh, man.
Come on. That's another 2-hour conversation, man. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, if they first put us in place to kill each other. If we don't do it, they gonna do it. You know, you know what I mean? So,
oh man, you gonna get somebody mad, man.
No.
Man. Saying something then.
I know, right? So.
Saying something then.
But yeah, man, go love on your family, man. We love you over here, Deontay. Anytime you need me, I'm obviously a phone call away, and hopefully we set another record. Maybe we can go for 2 hours and 30 minutes on the next conversation.
Sounds good, man. When you talking real, man, real is you can't explain it. It just flows out, man. You just talk. I appreciate you, brother, man. Anytime you need me, I'm here for you, man.
I know that. I know it.
Like I said, new media is in the building, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. When y'all out, keep ask the hard questions. It's about that time.
Oh, you already know, Deontay. I'll be on their helmet, Deontay. I stay on their helmet.
That's how it should be. And I advise everybody to do so. Not only just you and other talent that do it, everybody. Everybody. Because it is that creative feeling that you want to fight your team when you see people try to suck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People ain't got to worry about asking you the question, and I won't do them. So what? Who give a fuck if they don't do another interview? Don't you know how many fighters and how many people there is besides just one person?
You're right.
And that's what people love, man. That's how you get the support, that's how you get the love. When you ask the solid questions that people want to hear.
You're right.
That's just like with me. I speak the solid. I speak the shit that the voiceless have no voice or access to. Yep. So with this platform and this stage that I have, you just never know what's going to come out of my mouth.
The truth.
All depends on what I'm feeling.
The truth.
All depends on what I'm feeling. There you go. There you go. So that's, man, like I said, I salute you guys, man. I thank you guys so much. Continue to support me as I support you guys, man. And it's gonna be a lovely thing in the future.
Appreciate you, man. Give me 2 hours of your Saturday night, man. Bomb Squad's in the building, aka the baddest man on the planet, aka the future cruiserweight champion of the world, aka the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, coming soon, man. Appreciate you, man. Peace, King.
All right, baby. Have a good one.
All right, I'll holler.